because you do just kind of have to go with the flow, which is
Right.
that's why it's a really powerful combination, elevating films in 48 hours.
Yeah.
And as Mickey said, it's a really powerful example of what happens when the human spirit comes together and we put our minds to something, our minds and hearts. We imagine what we could do with this planet in 48 hours. I mean, if we all made a commitment to something, in 48 hours we could probably reduce our CO2 by 10%, which is like what we say we've got to do in 10 years. When people really come together with a focus and a combined intention, it's really powerful.
Right, exactly.
So the festival's a great example.
So who is Drew Heriot? Is he a serious guy? Is he a funny guy?
Oh, well, I think I'm probably all of it.
All of it?
Yeah, we're all of it.
Yeah.
It's one of the processes that's really important, I think, in this sort of work and in just being a human being in general, is to accept and honour that we are all things, that we're nice and we're mean and we're happy and we're sad, and I think that's really important, particularly with The Secret as well, where a lot of people are striving to be perfect and happy all the time. And that comes, and that's certainly there's definitely a shift to people focusing more on things from a positive point of view. But if we have our negative moments, it's really important to acknowledge that that's part of who we are as well, or else we can push them down, and what you resist persists.
I see what you're saying, how it can be tricky when we're trying to be positive and spiritual, that we can push down the negative and label it as bad and wrong, and then we beat ourselves up for that. But what we're trying to elevate to is to accept it all, accept the tears, accept if you have a nervous breakdown, accept that as part of being human.
Like a film. I mean, would you go and see a film if it didn't have any of those moments in it? If we said, all right, we're going to cut out all the drama and we're going to cut out all the things.
What would life be?
What would life be? And we can see when we watch a film, they're all the moments that shape the character, and they make the character powerful and strong and capable of doing more amazing things.
So we're not on a witch hunt to stamp out the bad and the evil and the nasty.
Celebrate
it's part of the wholeness.
Yeah.
Celebrate it.
Yeah.
Celebrate it all.
Yeah, you can have positive emotions about your negative emotions.
Okay, so we've just got a couple minutes left. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us?
Maybe
about The Secret a little bit.
We could talk about The Secret. Yeah, that was my first feature film. Made that in 2006, and it's become what we saw it would be, which is a real global phenomenon. It was really time for that kind of information, and it reveals that we are creators of our world, and shows people techniques for doing that. And after the film was released, it also became a very popular book. So that overall, it's been had a huge impact in America. It's been the highest selling DVD in the States early this year, and also the book has been up there with Harry Potter. It's been enormous.
And you brought the trailer along for that. Let's take a look at that.
Throughout history, all the great minds, all the great leaders, all the great achievers, they had something in common. And now the great glimmering of truth can be revealed again.
You know, this secret gives you everything you want. Happiness, health, and wealth.
You can have, do, or be anything you want.
I've seen many miracles take place in people's lives. Financial miracles, miracles of physical healing, mental healing, healing in relationships.
All of this happened because of knowing how to apply The Secret.
This is the great secret of life.
And that was The Secret. I
Yes.
love The Secret. And how do you think The Secret, along with the Elevate Film Festival, what do you think is actually happening on the planet at this time because of all this positive media?
Well, I think there's a real convergence of a lot of things happening with the internet and the world becoming as globalized as it is. There can be some drawbacks to that, but it's also creating, it's unifying cultures, and so we're starting to see people. It's very hard to sort of hide in the dark and be ignorant now. I think it's really there's an awakening going on, and this has been prophesized for millennia in all sorts of different ways, and so that's unfolding
exactly
beautifully.
And it's happening now. Well, thank you so much, Drew, for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
It's happening now. We are being elevated. This is in. It's the only way out. What else can I say? Come back next time. This is Tamara Henry. I'm your host. See you back here next time.